What up, though?
Yerp. That's for Carmen.
You know. Okay. Well, you know. Welcome back to News of My Fiancé, Raw, live, in person, live Raw, with Morgan Jones and myself, DJ Ambush. We are back reporting live from, what do we call it now?
A spring day. Oh, you mean it's a polar frigid ice.
Yes.
Storm.
It's cold as heck. At the same time, you know, the ice is running rampant. That was the flip you was doing? That was the double entendre you was going?
You know, okay. I guess you got to be a battle rapper for you to recognize the bars, you know? Don DeMarco. Let's get it in, okay? I got my hair down, okay?
You know, we reporting live from Ice Central right here.
That's all I was trying to say.
You know, in Portland, Oregon.
Get into it.
No, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate your support. Be a part of the text chat fam and join the conversation. We are live on YouTube. And we are also currently live on my Instagram. Shout out to everybody checking in on Instagram.
Shout out to our studio sponsors, L&J Industries, for providing this dope space for us each week. And shout out to our production team, Kyle of Residual Audio, Jess Ross, and our quality controller, Michelle, for making sure that this show happens every single Monday. And of course, shout out to y'all for watching, listening, and staying engaged with us.
For sure. Now, before we get started, fiancés, make sure you tap that like button, subscribe, comment, ring that notification bell. If you are following the show on Instagram, if you're watching on my Instagram, please make sure you go over to News of My Fiancé and go over there and follow over there as well. We got to get our follower count up so we can broadcast live from the News of My Fiancé Instagram. So please, you know, do all of that. But we want to make sure the algorithm notices us, you know, keeps you engaged with us too. Check out everything we have going on over at newsofmyfiancé.com and become a member over patreon.com/newsofmyfiancé. We got some new ads this week. We have some membership merch gifts, the TV off sticker and the show outro poster that Lily designed. That's now available up in the Patreon gifts for our subscribers. And then we also just put up a behind the scenes, some video footage from last Thursday morning's broadcast on X-Ray. So we're working, you know, trying to work out the angles on that, trying to get that real nice. We can get that footage up for y'all every Thursday. That'd be ill. You know what I'm saying? So
Let's go.
That's all I got. Let's get it popping.
I'll tell you, Michelle beat me to it. Michelle hit the chat and said, body in Portland, brain in Minneapolis. Gotta recenter, though, before the eye of Sauron gazes on us again.
Oh.
Am I saying Sauron?
Yes, you are saying Sauron right. Go ahead.
Thank you. Michelle, I legitimately was going to start this show saying big love to you and everybody who experienced the trauma of 2020 and is reliving the trauma right now in a different way. And everybody that is not just in Minneapolis.
Right.
2020 was a lot, and it was could have been so much better. Could have been the breaking point.
Yeah.
Should have been the breaking point.
Yeah.
Well, you know, as in, since it hasn't happened yet, I guess we'll take it then.
Yeah.
Rather it than still waiting. But it did feel kind of close. It felt close.
Yeah, for
felt
sure.
Like we had action.
I think there might be some action around the corner. Real talk. I definitely think there might be some more action around the corner.
I sure hope so.
Do you? I mean, what type of action are you looking for?
I was about to give you a really politician answer and be like, change. I'd like change.
Looking for change.
I'm looking for a little change.
For a little change. Yeah.
I'm about that action. I don't know. I don't know exactly what you're trying to ask me on all of these live streams, but I'm about that action.
I'm loving it.
And I have no reason not to be. y'all have no reason not to be.
Facts.
So they're about that action. They're showing us they're about that action. Hi, AJ. Yeah, they're showing us. They've been showing us. Yeah. But like, you know, rolling up in the rented
SUV of your choice. Nah, they wildin'.
Just scooping up anybody that they can to even do that job is like, be for real. They're showing all of it. Yeah. There is no reason for us to pretend that there's some sort of civility that we owe the people that are trying to literally kill us for pleasure.
Exactly.
I don't.
Nah. Yeah, it is definitely a little bit strange, and you know, shout out to everybody again tuning in on Instagram and also on YouTube.
My comments too far away. I can't see.
It's weird. It's weird just like just driving around the city and seeing all the unmarked vehicles and being like, okay, is this the police? Is this ICE? Either way, I don't like neither one of y'all right now. Like, you know, it's just doing too much. Right now was incorrect. I don't like none of y'all. Okay. Faux show, 5 show, 6 show. I don't like none of them, John.
Period in bold.
Yeah. But it's just like, come on, man, what are we doing? It's the heightened like anxiety is wild.
Yeah.
It's definitely wild. And the way you're snatching up any and everyone they can just for shits and giggles. Like, it's wild. Yeah. We did cover the shooting, the murder that happened last week. It wasn't the first, you know. We talked about Keith Porter that happened on New Year's Eve. And then we had a shooting recently here in Portland. I'm sure you all have heard about it. A couple got shot at. I believe they said the gentleman got released from the hospital and is now charged with assaulting that Border Patrol officer with his vehicle. That's the charge.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
He got released from the hospital, but is now charged with assaulting that Border Patrol officer with the vehicle. With this vehicle. Yep. You know, I thought he was part of some big trafficking ring. That's what was reported. You know, that was the major thing that they were going after this couple for, and why it was so important that you shoot at them. But
because they were a part of a trafficking ring.
Yeah.
Well,
oh yeah. You ain't know?
Was this today?
You ain't know? Yeah.
Do you even do the news?
Right. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
What I was reading, Michelle said Ken Klippenstein reported today that they're trying to recruit CPB officers to join in MSP, but even they don't want any part of that.
Nah. Nah.
I'd like to go back to the pedophile ring. Is that what you said? Oh, no, that's not what you said.
Trafficking, yes. But it is along the lines.
Bleep or something.
It's along the lines, delete, right?
Backspace.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Oh, wait. Are we doing this wrong? Are we supposed to say what we're talking about?
We definitely can. Let's jump into that first.
I didn't want to. I was about to really mess this up. Huh?
You're just going to get into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, on tonight's show, we had 2 stories that we did carry over from Thursday because we didn't get to them because we had so much engagement and interaction on Thursday morning. It was amazing. Off the chain. Thank you so much for that. But Mamdani appoints tenant advocate as critics question direction of new administration. And Trump orders sweeping pullback from international bodies as global tensions escalate. And then, Portland police officer gets reassigned after video threat during protest draws scrutiny. And I can't wait to tell y'all what fam said, what the boy did, and how they handled that situation. But those are the stories we're getting into tonight. But we're definitely in the warm up. And you have been spending some time today. You've been spending some time today as we've been prepping for the show, taking in some YouTube. Was it YouTube?
No, Substack, actually. It's
Substacking.
audio interview.
Okay.
Lisa Volding. I don't know. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She has a series of interviews with Sasha Riley, who is a survivor of trafficking, child trafficking, and all of the things that come with that. This is one of my biggest pet peeves right now. Pet peeves is the wrong way to say that. One of the things I'm most upset about right now is we no longer can say the words that are important to a story or are the point of, what has happened to a person on the internet or in real life, I guess, because those words are just too harmful to hear. But the actions themselves, we're not going to really do anything about those. And we're certainly not going to lock people up more. And I say that only because that is their fix to everything.
Yeah, that's the current system in place.
That's just all it is. We'll talk about it. We will run on it. We will call everybody else one when, the call has been coming from inside the house the whole entire time.
Right. It's good for headlines. It's good for talking points. But yeah. So Sasha Riley?
Yes.
Okay. This was the person interviewing or the person being interviewed?
That's the person being interviewed.
Okay.
And this person says they were adopted in 1977 by a wealthy couple who adopted him for them for trafficking purposes.
Wow.
The abuse alleged is, I would say, out of the, insane, but it's, it isn't that crazy when you think about how many different movies have already shown us these secret cabals of wealthy white men doing the most outrageous, egregious things.
Right.
And then they're like, but also be scared of the boogeyman that you can't see, not this guy.
Right.
Anyway, the allegations are wild. The allegations are devastating and damning and believable and awful and psychotic and demonic, like any of the things you can think of. They're so the point has been torture. And so when we say poverty is a policy choice, it's so true. But it's like, I'm consistently trying to wrap my head around, why would people want the other people to suffer? I still don't get it. It doesn't matter if there's a systemic mechanism that happens or a reason that we have. I still don't get it. I don't get I'm going to wake up every day and I want to harm else. Order to feel better,
Right.
I gotta humiliate somebody.
Yeah.
I gotta,
harm someone in some way.
I gotta harm someone and I gotta prove my dominance. I just don't understand this. Yeah. And so it has always been hard for me to understand that none of the help that is there for you is actually designed to help. And it's all very much it feels very much like, yeah, we're just the little ants in the way. You know what I mean?
The everyday citizen.
The everyday citizen. The working people are just...
We're just pawns.
Not just pawns. It's even worse than that. It's like, if you're not producing anything for me, and we know this, but if you're not producing anything for me, if you're not making me what I need, why would I even consider, what do you mean you're water?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be surprised. Right. But basically, this person alleges that not only were they assaulted by Donald Trump, but Jim Jordan.
Possibly Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, possibly Lindsey Graham, possibly Clarence Thomas, but made it like very clear. I think so, but because I can't, like, I don't feel good. I could not just put my hand on a Bible and say, yeah, for certain.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about like even explaining what those scenarios were.
Because that much has happened.
Yeah, basically they said if Clarence Thomas did assault me, it wasn't as bad as the other things that I needed to remember. Jeez. And like Trump was one that he needed to remember. He also alleges that he attempted to murk that fool.
Right. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you just said that. I
did, but I didn't tell you how.
Regale me. Oh, no? Is it not safe for the...
None of this is safe for the... Like, none of it. It is sadistic.
Yeah.
Every single thing that is alleged. This is a kid. Not that it would make it less sadistic if it was an adult. It's just this was a kid. This was from 9 to 13 years old. That, you know, literally just not just passed around, but like one specific instance with Trump, he alleges that he was, this is like at a party, known commonly as a freak off.
Okay.
Just kidding. I don't know what the name of theirs was. Kind of sounds like it's the same.
Yeah. Like, sounds like it's a lot worse than a freak off.
Yeah, but you know, I feel like we just don't have the stories.
We don't. From
the freak offs.
No, we don't.
Know?
We don't have the data.
We don't have the
do a true comparison.
Data. We have some folks saying something.
Yeah.
You know, and then anyway.
Yeah.
He is with someone else, like with a girl in a room, and
someone else who's being trafficked.
Yes.
Right.
Another minor.
Right.
As well. And they came in and popped her in the head. And then didn't physically harm them at that point. Did Sasha, but said the next person that comes in this room, you will do everything that they want you to, or we will do the same thing to you.
Right. And to be clear, they unalived her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the next person to walk in was none other than Donald John Trump.
Wow.
And this was not the first time that he had been assaulted by him. And he basically explains, like, at this point, I figured I'm not going to make it out of here. Like, there's no way I'm going to become an adult, you know? Like, this is not, that's not a thing. So they just did that. Then they're just going to do the same thing to me. Then I'm going to try and take one of them with me. And the idea, he said, was basically like, all of these people are so awful that I'm around all the time. However, he's the worst. Y'all.
Zero surprise there.
In a previous time, he alleges that Trump wanted to unalive someone and asked for that. And the host was like, oh, we don't do that at this kind of party.
That party's next month.
That one's hosted
at the other
by the
location.
Johnsons.
Yeah.
We over here don't do those. We don't have the yard for that. However, they did have some sort of land because they were like, well, our dog did just have a whole bunch of puppies and got to get rid of those anyway. And the allegation is that Trump unalived every one of the puppies in a different way. Each one in a different way.
The word that comes to mind is macabre. Like, just like sinister, bro. Like, Again, none of this surprises me.
I don't know. This is right now. I'm just even still on the Trump stuff. I don't know how I feel like I'm taking too long to explain this all. So sorry. But so that had already happened. Then this thing happens and he walks in and Sasha's like, yeah, I'm likely not going to make it out of this situation anyway. So I'm going to do what I can. And he said after multiple ways of abuse, Trump wanted Sasha to have sex with him, so Trump lays on his stomach. And Sasha takes a paddle, like a wooden paddle that's on the thing, puts the condom on the handle, puts that in, and then kicks it as hard as they can.
Sheesh. And
said that Trump had to be airlifted out of the party because he split him.
Good on Sasha. Good on Sasha. Amazing they survived that. For real. Amazing that they're allowed to tell the tale.
I don't understand how this person's alive yet.
Yeah,
I haven't listened to every single thing. I'm still the first file is an hour and 20 minutes and the second one is an hour and 15. And I'm only like 15 minutes into the second one.
Did it the way it's you said the first file, not even the second file. Does it sound like this is all one continuous conversation? This is different sessions.
These are different sessions because they very much. Lisa said, "I want to talk to you about these ones that you don't really feel comfortable saying. Here's an allegation. I think that there's going to be information to glean out of what you do remember, but I want to keep that totally separate from the things that you definitely remember and versus the things that you're like
maybe
a little foggy on the person, but I know this thing happened or whatever the situation is."
Oh boy,
the Jim Jordan boy. Okay, I also have to add that. So Sasha is adopted for those purposes. His adoptive parents are getting runaways and foster kids and adopting kids, all to traffic them. Right. This is how they make their money. That's their job. Their job is that, like, his dad is taking him to these parties. His dad is introducing him. They're hosting things at their house.
Yeah, that's wild.
There's like, I just can't actually get over thinking about just how many people have been completely disappeared in this way. Somewhere on some rich person's land.
Yeah.
That nobody is ever going to get a chance to look at, and for how long, and for, like it. I don't know. I am not surprised. I am not shocked. I am not any of those things. I am downright burning on fire, disgusted that it's 2026 and we're hearing this. And by that, I don't mean that person not sharing their story. I mean, 1% or something of the files have been released, and so there's hundreds of thousands of pages or thousands of pages, and there's just not enough arrests for as many pages as there are of these files. Y'all knew too much. You knew too much the entire time. The mechanisms that allow someone like Donald Trump to become even a candidate, I'm still like, it just makes more sense now that it is not in any of our hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it's just like, and I don't say that to like get us all disparaged and
not
participate in
but like you said, the fact that he was even allowed to be a candidate, like that there's no way. Yeah, that's right? There's no way you should have been the person that they even put up.
You shouldn't have even been able to be put up, but it feels like more like a power play now than it ever did before.
Yeah.
It feels more like, I mean, so Sasha says the way that the dynamic seemed as if Epstein worked for Trump, not, you know, any sort of other way around, or that he was the one really calling the shots. He was the one facilitating all of the things.
Yeah, which makes complete sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But when you have this group, like this group of people that do these things with that guy, and they're there, so they're also doing those things. Like, it just puts the first run into better perspective for me. Like, there were so many that pretend like it was like the Republican Party is splitting, and now there's regular Lincoln Republicans or whatever the fuck they were calling them, and then there's the Trump Republicans, right? It was splintering the party, and it now makes me look at that splinter differently. Like, it certainly got me looking at the Freedom Caucus a whole lot differently when two of you are named assailants. You know what I mean? Like, these real patriots, the independent libertarians that are like, taxes are, you know, theft, but also no war, but also, yeah, sure, okay, go to war. Jim Jordan is named as assaulting Sasha in front of an entire room of people.
Right.
Andy Biggs is named as beating them nearly to death.
With some of the names that you're naming, again, other legislators, other legislators, other people that are in, you know, different departments of the government, different factions of the government. When you said the splintering of the party, the first run makes a lot more sense to you now with this type of information, being as though other members within the party were also involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't this feel? I mean, I guess what I want to ask you,
I think it's illuminating. Who wasn't involved.
Right.
That's all.
For sure. But why would the splintering make more sense?
Because they had to coalesce, and I just didn't know around what they were coalescing. And I definitely remember saying, like, what do they have on Lindsey Graham? What do they have on so-and-so? I didn't know they had actually Lindsey Graham was at a sex trafficking child party. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I didn't know they had that. I thought they had Lindsey Graham is verifiably gay because he has a long history of, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's still too scared of that or whatever. But no, I didn't necessarily think that was what the card was.
Yeah, no way.
And then knowing that maybe that's the card, then his step out of like, he's an idiot and so-and-so and he's illiterate and all, you know what I mean? Like, it's confusing.
Yeah.
It made more sense when you weren't at the same parties.
Whole time.
But I knew there was something because too many coalesced.
Right.
Too many were like, never this guy, actually.
Now that you think about it, this is what America needs.
First, it's just I'm a ride with my team. And then it's like, hey, this guy's onto something. Well, this guy's onto something because it's your plan.
That's it.
Like, what do you mean? But the Jim Jordan one, what makes this, I'll say this. What makes this seem, I don't know, more
egregious?
No. I was going to say the delivery of this interview is really, really believable. And by that, I mean, this sounds like a person telling their story. This doesn't sound like a person making a story up. It doesn't sound like they're trying to embellish or get salacious or anything. Like, it's like retelling things. And then when Sasha doesn't remember, Sasha's like, I don't really remember that. Or I do remember parts, but not enough to like
be definitive with it. Yeah.
And I think that is the most honest storytelling, right, of your own situation. And you have probably plenty of ability to embellish, but when you have a story that is that, why you don't need to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You simply don't need to. It's heartbreaking because it just sounds so normal. Like, Sasha explains that, my dad taught me how to fight. My dad was a bare knuckle brawler, and that could be part of how he even got into this little thing in the first place. But that was another part of it. Like, it wasn't just we're coming here to this party to, grape minors. It's all sorts of different things. And a lot of it is humiliation and torture and harm. And that comes in many different forms. Maybe it comes in the bare knuckle fight and you just get, pummeled.
Yeah.
So anyway, he was saying, or Sasha was saying that they were going to fight, and they were like, I know how to fight. Like, but he's a wrestler. Like, I can't fight that. I didn't.
And this is him and Jim Jordan again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was like, this is, he scares me because I can't defend myself the way that I can't stop him with my hands. Like I could stop someone else. And so there were distinct things about people that Sasha remembers.
And was able to recall, and wow.
Like, so just like, yeah, no, that's that thing that happened, Oof. That's that thing that happened. It was awful. But you know what I mean? When someone's telling a story and, excuse me, it's like the most awful thing you've heard, and you're just sitting there like, how are you calmly telling this story?
Absolutely.
And it's like, well, because this is your first time hearing
right,
it,
but this is my life. This is my past. Yeah.
So the way that they are able to, someone is able to tell a story is totally different than how you're going to experience it for the first time.
And that's interesting too, because you're watching them try to get all the details right, and then remembering, did he punch me in the face or punch me in the neck?
Right.
And you're like, wait, what? What's happening now? What's going on?
Casually, just like it's just details.
Yeah.
It's just like pieces of the puzzle.
No, man, that's rough stuff. I'm interested to see how this plays out. I'm interested to hear, because you're only on second file of how many files?
5.
Sheesh. Yeah.
6. A to F, 6.
So look, I know that you are a true crime enthusiast. I know.
I like to get to the bottom of things.
Paul
I don't know that you need to call me a true crime enthusiast.
Is it inaccurate?
American detective.
Okay.
Just kidding.
You have brought, thankfully, Paula Zahn into our home.
Yes. She's on the case.
Yeah. And we are all, shout out to Ronan. What up, Ronan? My man Ronan Ali from Philly. And we're all fans of SVU, Law and Order, one of the many great shows of propaganda that we participated in. Anybody see Task? That was real good. Anyways.
Task was good.
I would just say, because this is like super real life, maybe pace yourself.
Because this is me?
Yeah.
What are you talking
this about? Is a lot. You should just put the Willis on it, because
I'm just like, in what regard?
This is heavy, man. This is heavy.
oh no, this is awful.
Yeah, and it's real. It's real.
Okay, here's the deal. Here's one thing that I think that you miss about wanting to solve crime.
Oh.
And this is why I know you're not a Batman. I'm just kidding. Should we count how many times I say just kidding in the show?
Impugning me. Go ahead.
Joking.
Mm-hmm.
One of the no, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. One of the things I hate about crime, is that how I started?
One of the things that actually, I don't know if it was one of the things you hate about crime, but I was just telling you to slow it down, take your time. You said it's about getting to the bottom of it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I've been weepy all day. We don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the exact answer.
Mm-hmm.
If I can solve something else, if I can be listening to and worried about how to, that is the way to get through the day.
It's quite the distraction.
It is literally the only way to make it through right now.
Gotcha.
And so, No,
fair enough. Fair enough.
If you really wanted to solve crime,
listen,
you would
share the same methods and sentiment.
You would want to get after it.
Listen,
it wouldn't just be like, let's go find the dude that stole a pint from the liquor store in Gotham. I want. That's not crime.
In this particular situation,
not crime I fight.
In this particular situation, the criminals have been identified. Okay, so there isn't a lot of detective work left in this for Batman to do. It's punishment time. And
well, we need to call John Barenthal. We don't need Batman. He doesn't do what needs to be done.
It's true.
Yeah, he's got to sit this out. We need anti-heroes and villains only. I don't need anybody who's like got some compassionate, like, oh, but there's reasons that you became this sinister. No, like, you have us believing that this could be normal human behavior? Or you want us to believe that?
Well, where I fall in there. It's more normal than we want to admit, for sure.
I don't disagree with that.
And for anyone that's unclear, John Barenthal is a Punisher. It was a very personal.
We be unclear about that?
There are many people that were like, that name sounds familiar, but why do I know John Barenthal? Why do I?
Yeah, that's Frank Castle
to
you, buddy.
Nah, these people deserve to be Frank Castle. I'm not going front. Yeah, for sure. You got that right. 100%.
Definitely need Frank on every case right now. The ice is everywhere. This is exactly who he's looking for.
Yeah. You see what he did to them cops in the, what was that, Daredevil Born Again?
Hello?
He was like, you guys are a bunch of clowns.
What are you doing?
They're just nice with it.
Tried to gentrify.
Yeah. But listen, I'm conspiracy theory down. I am here for the vigilante justice.
Yeah, because
to be clear,
is not shaping up to be a conspiracy, I guess is my point.
Yeah.
It's shaping up to be that all the movies we've been watching were just true.
Yeah, we're just reenactments.
It's like,
just reenactments.
one battle after another was sparked by something. Yeah. But then that entire Christmas club, whatever.
Right.
Like that's not news.
Right. And shout out to Teyana Taylor for getting a Golden Globe.
Did get a Golden Globe.
Fire. People were commenting saying people that didn't like her character in One Battle After Another were saying that other film that you and Bree saw, they were like, that's what she should have got the Golden Globe for. When she's like a mother. I can't remember what the name of the movie is. But they were like, that's the one she should have got the Golden Globe for. Y'all need to go see that. And I was like, I'm going to see it. I'm going to see the film, guys.
So good. 1001.
1001. I remember seeing the trailer for it. We're like, ooh, this looks good.
Yeah, 2023.
Michelle said, why would Morgan be crying with her extremely chill life in these extremely chill times?
Yeah.
It's a great question.
It's a
great question. You know? Oh, one would wonder. One would wonder.
It is kind of wild that I even still try and figure that one out. Like the days that I'm just like today.
Yeah.
And I get frustrated because I'm like, there must be a very specific thing that's happening to me right now. And no,
other than just life.
Right. Other than just like you had 2 more seconds to breathe than you normally have. And so now you're releasing something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. I think there must be something I have yet to figure out.
What up, Cliff? Cliff on Instagram.
What up, Cliff?
Here. I'm going to be crying probably tomorrow and maybe into Wednesday. Started back at the gym today.
Oh, yes.
And you gave me some really good advice going in. You said, Ambush, make sure you stretch. You know, this is your first day back in more than that, months. What else did you say? Because I missed it, apparently. I'll tell you right now.
I'm be honest. You really did basically dismiss it. So when you started with, I gave you good advice, I'm like, I wonder what I said, because you did not. I was like, take extra time to make sure you take extra time to stretch. You haven't done this in a while.
Oh, yeah. You told me to stretch. Oh, okay. Was there something else?
No, but just like go stretch is different than make sure you do it because you have not done this in a while.
Listen. Okay.
It isn't just a
fair enough.
Stretch,
fair enough.
I'm like, gave you the reason why it was important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you do it?
I did summation of what you said in my retelling. Cliff, I'm back at it. Did I stretch? Yes, I did do my stretching. You know what else I did? I overdid it today. I went back to all my original weights my latest weights from the last time I was there, which you have to build yourself up to. I went back to those numbers, and that is not where it went bad, honestly. So they usually have 3 bikes available, right? There's the 2 bikes that you sit down, you just, hop on them. Then there's the one that has, I don't know what it's called, but it's the one you can strap in your shoes to it, like if you're professional cyclist. Yeah.
Like a Peloton? That kind of?
But no screen.
Well, yeah, but
that type. Yeah. Was that like a spin class? What do they call it?
Sure.
Yeah. And I never get on that. I don't want to do that crap. So one of the other bikes was down, so there was only one to work with. And when you walk in and you see that, it's like, okay, I got to rearrange my whole workout routine, because I do the bike first. I do half an hour on the bike, and then I do all my weights and get out. So now I got to do it all in reverse. Hoping that by the time, I'm done with one of the machines, I can just hop on real quick. The other person's done. So there's an OG on it. He is finishing up, and he's taking his time. He's wiping it down, and I'm like, okay, all right, I'm done on this machine. I can do some leg presses right next to the bike, and as soon as he's done, boom, I can hop up. I had 5 leg presses to go. Someone else came right to the bike. I said, oh, jeez. I said, I'm not going to get any cardio today. This doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm going to cheat myself. So I went the elliptical.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of the elliptical.
Oh, why?
Because I'm standing the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's working out.
Yeah, I like to sit down and work out. I thought you kind of figured this out. Yeah, progression. All right. But yeah, so I hopped on the elliptical and did 35 minutes on the elliptical.
So you did more time than you would normally do.
I did the same time.
I thought you said you do 30 on the bike, you do the weights, and you're out.
It's 30 on the bike, but there's 5-minute cool down. So I don't cheat myself. I'm like, I'm counting that 35. You don't get to just cheat me of that 5 minutes just because you call it the cool down. I'm still moving, ain't I? So it's 35. But yeah. And then
you cheated yourself because you said 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 35. And I'm telling you, 10 minutes into it, I'm like, is this person going to get off? Because maybe I can do the remainder of my time and switch back to the bike. Split second, wham, someone else was on the bike. I said, I'm just stuck here. I'm stuck here. I'm locked in. I'm at the halfway point now. You know what? if we're just gonna, hey, Am, I guess we're just gonna finish off in the elliptical, and you're gonna feel it tomorrow. You're gonna feel it tomorrow. So then my beats go off, and they're like, "This is the workout app. Would you like to clap? Would you like to count this time on the elliptical?" And I was like, "How does it know I'm on the elliptical? That's amazing." What is it about my body motion that it knows I'm specifically on the elliptical? That's dope.
Only time your body makes that motion.
Kind of scary, kind of dope. I'm all right with it. And I was like, yes. And then it didn't do it. So, I don't know where my rings are. I haven't looked at my rings at all. I just know tomorrow's going to be interesting. Tomorrow morning is going to be interesting. For sure. For sure. And then Wednesday, back in there. It's going to be great.
What I'm hearing is make it out of the house before ambush is like.
Before I'm crawling down the steps.
Yeah. Like The Grudge.
Not The Grudge.
Like we have to deal with.
Accurate.
Yeah. Have to deal with.
I like that.
You're mad at yourself, but we're going to have to deal with it. And you're just like, ah. But the growls are groans because your joints hurt.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's a little bit of that. A little bit of that action.
Billy, I'll pick you up early, babe. Come get you early.
It's gonna, oh boy. What other, what's up with you guys? Did you have any New Year's resolutions?
What?
I'm curious.
Oh.
Yeah. Quite often, it's like, I'm going to get back in the gym. And,
Oh, yeah. Directly correlated. Sorry. Yeah. I wish my brain worked like that. I was like, that's a heck of out of nowhere. And then in that time, I was like, I guess we haven't been here since New Year's. That's a good applicable question.
This is the first episode of the new year for us. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So happy to be back.
Yeah.
I got to update Kyle. We got to we're in a new season now. Our season started at the beginning of the year, so we got to update our files.
Oh, is that how this works?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What season are we on?
I think we're in season 6.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, we went way, but seriously?
At least of the Thursday morning show.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, then we're in season 2 of the live stream. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, because it starts. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened. Sometimes I can't do math right. Also, sometimes I can't follow the story problem. I did love story problems as a kid, and I'm not sure what that proves about me.
If you have 4 apples,
yeah, I'm following.
Morgan.
I think it's because it proves I'm nosy. I loved it.
Oh my God!
That's not how many apples she had. She had 4 apples.
That's not how that went.
Yeah. Anyway, before we go to the break.
Yeah. But that was our question of the day. Did you have something else?
No.
Yeah.
No. So I didn't think I was supposed to re-ask it.
Oh. I didn't
before going into
I didn't feel like I officially said it. That's why.
Oh.
Kristen was good.
That's what. What'd you say?
Kristen was good.
Kristen.
Yes, the homie.
I thought you said Crystal, and I didn't. I glitched a bit.
Oh my gosh.
I glitched a bit.
Oh, you haven't talked to Crystal in so long.
Yeah.
You gotta holler at Crystal B.
Okay. Question of the day is:
yes.
Did y'all have any New Year's resolutions? If so, share them with us.
Right. One
of Am's was getting back in the gym.
For sure.
And today he started. And tomorrow he'll feel it. And Wednesday he'll be right back in there.
Feeling it again.
Yeah.
For effing sure. Yes.
And
Kristen said, hey, Morgan looks beautiful tonight.
Oh, no. Who, me? Thank you. Hi. Thank you.
Michelle, get your girl, please. Michelle, get your girl.
Just prove every day that I absolutely like
all the compliments.
Just cheap, just you can literally get you everywhere.
Not cheap.
Yeah, get you everywhere. Don't need a Ferrari. I need a you fine. God. You know, like that's really all it.
Oh my gosh. So
AJ said, New York Revolution, eat the rich.
Hey.
And, yeah.
Hey.
Oh, New Year's. I said New York.
You did.
New Year's resolution. It's a fantastic one. And, you know, again, I say, we say eat the rich, and then they hear, oh, they really want to like cook and eat us because they're cooking and eating.
Because that's
people.
what they do. Yeah, that's what they do.
Because they're doing that.
So they're like, oh no, they got us.
Oh no, not our turn.
They would have.
Grandpappy told me I would never be on the chopping block.
They would have put us on the menu.
Absolutely insane.
We're not like y'all be.
At all.
Yeah. So for anyone tuned in on Instagram, we're going to do our 10-minute intermission like we normally do. We usually go to a music break, but because we're on Instagram, I'm just going to mute the feed because the music cannot come through. They will clip us on the grams. Yeah, just wanted to let y'all know.
Can't have that.
Can't have that. So, you know, you might be coming in here looking all like, what's
going on? How come I can't hear?
Right. So, yeah, we back in 10.
Yeah. Haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, comment, all the stuff. And if you are on Instagram, or if you're not and you don't already follow News with My Fiancé, why don't you go handle that scandal real fast?
You know what I'm saying?
We got to get those numbers up so that we can broadcast directly from there.
Boom.
See you in 10.
All right. Welcome back to News with My Fiancé, Monday Night Raw, live, in person, live Raw.
That's us.
Thanks for everybody that hung through during the break. Appreciate that. Before the break, we did ask the question of the day. What are your New Year resolutions? One of mine was definitely getting back in the gym. You know? Turning 50 this year.
Wild.
When I was in my 30s, I had some goals. I wanted to be super fit and like ready to go by 50. So that way I could have at least another 40 years. And I have not done a good job of, you know, prepping myself to be super fit by 50. Now, you know, look at my run up. I got 9 months to get to that.
I was gonna say, you got about 9 months, my man.
Bruh.
That's
not a lot of time.
Not a lot of time.
No.
Time nonetheless. You know, I guess making a go at it is better than not.
Yes, I'd agree. For sure. So that was our question of the day. Definitely let us know. Let's see it in the chat. You see me, I'm switching headphones. I'm pushing buttons. I'm doing a lot of stuff I don't normally do tonight. And that is because I am Jessless. We do not have Jess tonight.
Big Jess,
Big
not
Jess,
the little one.
Not the little one. You know? Everybody needs some time off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Big Jess, not the little one.
Of course.
And the whole household.
Yes, the whole household. The whole household.
That's how you say that word.
Yes.
Yes. That's exactly how you say it. Thank you, Laszlo. It's funny. It's definitely felt when Jess isn't here, and I don't mean that as any way. I mean your presence is just, you know, calming.
Your presence
and
is
lovely,
a present, man.
and a present.
Yeah.
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 So hope to see you back next week.
Yeah, man.
Big love and hugs.
Oh, man.
Something else we're doing this week.
Yeah.
Lots of news in the hip hop media streamer crossover world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's news that's, you know, directly connected to all the things I be yapping about. And of course involves all the dudes that I be like, those guys fucking suck. Like, don't listen to DJ Wackademics. Like, that's a weird thing to do.
Does not benefit you.
Doesn't benefit you. He's a Dorkosaurus. How have you not figured this out yet?
Right.
And another Dorkosaurus. And, you know, average 25-year-old male. I think.
Racist. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to go a different route.
All right.
It was going to get included, but that's fine.
Okay.
We could just.
She's like, I was going to sweep up a whole bunch of stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
Get it all
I
in.
really was. I mean, I don't remember exactly what year it was, but I definitely know. I do think 2017. I was like, this manosphere shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Like this is.
Yeah.
This is bad, guys. Like, let's not let this thing happen. And here we are, 8-9 years later, and products of the manosphere, the little baby boy spheres that are, now in their 20s are cooked.
Super cooked.
They're super cooked. And yeah, no, Aiden Ross is absolutely racist. There is no
There's no
sugarcoat. There's no but only none. He is.
Yeah.
He said racist things. He's done racist things.
Yeah.
He continues to. He's misogynistic. He is a product of the manosphere.
Yeah.
He is a product of Andrew Tate. So because he thinks that he says all bitches are dirty, he doesn't discriminate. That's not racism or whatever, he's being accused of in that moment. Aiden Ross goes at Doechii and is racist in his what he called a critique. And I will say that racism isn't a critique. That's not you don't do racism to say I don't like you.
Right.
Or I didn't like your music. Anyway, this has been an ongoing thing. There's lots of people have entered the chat. Lots of different side quest conversations and derailments.
There are now diss records. Yeah.
There are. Yeah.
Of sorts.
Yeah. It's like, do you call it that? But
they're calling
I
it
guess
that.
You do.
Yeah, hold them to it. Hold them to it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, all that said, it isn't a quick conversation. This would not be able to just be a warm-up topic. This will be a views topic. First views of 2026.
So for anyone that doesn't know, there is news of My Fiancé, and there's also views of My Fiancé. And the views of My Fiancé episodes are kind of, they're special. They happen when they happen. You know what I'm saying? There are definitely more fiery conversations, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Not
heavier topics, I would say. Or topics more close to us.
That or that we feel, yeah. Yeah. And things that I think that the larger point is going to get lost because the conversation is so surface. And this is definitely fitting that bill all the way around.
Yeah. Yeah. So as a result of Aiden Ross going at Doechii, like MJ said, there's been a lot of chatter online. Different streamers have been responding, different content creators. They've been doing recaps of the whole conversation, and it led to a point where one Glasses Malone, any hip hop fans might like, I remember that name. Yes, same person. Made it clear, like, Aiden Ross, listen, we're not tolerating that. You're not going to be talking about this black woman that way. Hands
we will use hands.
Hands will be put upon you.
There will be no talks.
Yeah, we will visit you with these hands. You know what I'm saying?
And Aiden was like, no, you won't, because I got the police with me.
I got the police, and I got another black guy that I'm cool with.
Yeah,
and he's also a gangster.
Your boss.
So
the boss of the black boy.
So it turned into this larger discussion again, like we said, with other podcasters, and what we're now seeing people having like this dissonance or lack of ability to understand and see the importance of discussing is what enables a person like Aiden Ross to be within our culture, hip hop culture, in our community, conducting himself the way he does, and feel like there's no consequence or repercussion necessary, that he should just be able to just come and go as he pleases and just disrespect, members of our community. Who are the people that enable a person like that? And it's been interesting watching some of my favorite content creators kind of like
shit the bed
for sure. And maybe some of your some of your favorite content creators shit the bed. Van is no longer a favorite of mine, but yeah. So we're going to be discussing that.
And when he says Van, I want to make it very clear. He means Van Lathan, not Van Jones. Van Jones is not somebody that you could say either one of us are fans of in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
No.
Or for any amount of time.
No.
I just needed to make that very clear.
Thank you. Never a Van Jones, ever.
As a Jones. Yeah. Disgusting.
As a fellow Jones. Ugh. Yeah. Nah. Ain't doing that. So yeah, we're gonna be having, we're having some discussion around that. We're gonna put an episode out talking about that particular situation.
And if you want a preview of what I think, man, men are really doing it bad, even when they're getting it right. And I don't mean glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Glasses got this.
Yeah.
Glasses got this all the way.
Yeah,
it's weird to see other people misinterpret what is even happening. So like I don't have a lot of good words for a lot of the chat enterers.
Yeah, what we're seeing here is I'm watching black men default. Black men that I thought had a really good grasp on what black women are going through in our community. I'm watching them default to not all men.
Yeah.
And it's like, these
are some of the same people who have explained why you shouldn't even think that way.
Right.
Why that shouldn't be your first, and why it is your first impulse.
Right. Right.
Are like, well, I don't know.
It's always
is Van Lathan making a good point right now?
No. It's always all men. Always. It's always all men. Until it isn't. Like
literally, like innocent until proven guilty is for who?
Come on, man.
Like, be for real.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We'll have that out next week for sure. We're gonna record it this week. We'll have it out next week.
I do think that, or I don't think I am trepidatious. Cause I really don't. Cause I'm super the fuck fed up. I don't have I don't have any desire even to like couch what this all looks like to me and the patterns and the where I see this, where I've seen it before, how it keeps happening, why it keeps happening. Like I don't have any desire to be nice about that.
Nah, and this is the podcast where we're not nice about anything. Like there's no So for anyone that is not following Views of My Fiancé, I just put the link in the chat over there on YouTube, and I'll make sure it's on the Instagram too at some point. Check out some of the older episodes. Prepare yourself. It gets spicy over at Views.
Don't prepare yourself.
Prepare thyself. Well, we go in on Views. Yeah. Yeah, it goes down. I love it. That Joe Rogan episode did numbers. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Joe Rogan's a piece of shit.
Which is, for anyone that doesn't know, which is why we're not on Spotify. We refuse to share space with one Joseph Rogan. Ain't happening. Not at all. Nah. Plus, I mean, you know what everyone's pretty familiar with what Spotify is not doing with their budget, right? What they're spending their money on. Okay. All right. Cool.
What are they spending their money on?
Oh, the drone defense programs.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what.
Well, if you are getting advertising money directly from ICE and the government, wouldn't you want to like spend some of that money with them?
Like reinvest?
Yeah. It's just literally called keeping your dollars within your
No, you're right. You're right. It's nasty. It's disgusting business, but sure. So, what we want to jump into, we got Trump trying to take Greenland. We got Mamdani doing big things over in New York, which is local news. And then we also have the PPB.
Here's what I would like to do.
Give it to me.
I would like to do the PPB story first, and then the Mamdani story, so that we can really talk about what it's like to have a local mayor that matters. So, we'll hear about the kind of governance that gives you the things you want some less of.
Right.
And then maybe hear about some moves we would like made.
Yeah. So I'm sure you heard of ACAB, right?
Of what?
ACAB.
Oh, yes.
All cops are bastards.
I've heard.
The PPB would like us to believe that some cops are bastards. Maybe not all of them, just some. Some, there's some bad apples in there.
Scab. I wonder if they know that. It says that then. Some.
I don't know if they know. Millie, one FOC. Mills. She said what it is.
What it is.
So, yes, a Portland police officer has been reassigned after a video surfaced showing him telling protesters he would shoot someone if they drove a car towards him.
Yeah.
Prompting sharp reactions from city officials, community leaders, and law enforcement representatives. Portland Police Chief Robert Day confirmed the reassignment while the incident is reviewed, saying tensions are high amid ongoing protests and recent violent encounters involving federal officers. Mayor Keith Wilson said the video has shocked and saddened the community, linking the moment to broader fears about escalating violence tied to federal enforcement actions. Wilson referenced the recent death of Renee Nicole Good, a U.S. citizen shot and killed by an Immigration and Customs Enforcement officer in Minnesota, calling it tragic and preventable. Federal officials have described that shooting as self-defense after Good drove towards officers, a claim Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey publicly rejected, and that we also reject, to be clear.
Reject is light.
Chief Day said the Portland Police Bureau is reviewing the officer's conduct and emphasized the need for professionalism and public trust. Neither Day nor Wilson identified the officer involved. Day called for Day called for steady, respectful communication to support safety and lawful protest activity as demonstrations continue around ICE facilities in South Portland and elsewhere in the city. The incident comes days after a U.S. Border Patrol officer shot and injured two people during a traffic stop in Portland, with the Department of Homeland Security again citing fear of being run over. DHS and PPB have said the individuals involved were connected to the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua.
Okay, the fact that you said it like Trump is pretty funny. It's funny because it was on accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Some say Aragua.
Close to.
Some would call it Aragua. Oregon Republican leaders criticized state and local officials for what they described as rushed conclusions, urging restraint until investigations are complete. House Minority Leader Lucida Elmer said supporting law enforcement requires fairness and facts first, not political point scoring. City Councilor Angelina Murillo said the video showed an officer acting as a counter-protester rather than a de-escalating presence. She urged residents to contact the mayor and stressed that the police should serve as a peacemaking force as emotions run high. The Portland Police Association defended officers working under intense pressure, while also calling on elected leaders to lower the temperature as the city navigates protests, investigations, and heightened public anxiety.
Ma'am said, pull the hose out.
Bruh. Bruh.
We need a break.
Come on, man.
City's on fire.
Come on.
Don't be a casualty. Word to Wale.
Come on, man.
Aren't these the same people that were like, and by that I don't mean the actual officer, but like they wanted it to be okay to run protesters over. They wanted they made
and they made it. They
made
wanted,
it okay in Florida,
okay,
or like like they want you to be able to run people over if you don't want to be late to work. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, right.
And so I don't understand what this what's the fear about?
Right.
What are you so scared for? That people are going to run you over?
Right. Yeah. No, they want it to be okay to run people over, and they also want it to be okay to be able to shoot people for running them over.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want whatever they want to do to be okay. 100%. And they want us to not feel some type of way about it.
I mean, everything you're saying is yes.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say, aren't you the same people that are always talking about community relations? Because that's not a way to relate to the community, saying, hey,
sometimes you got
somebody drive a car towards me, I'm shooting too. Word, fam? Word? Interesting. Yeah.
I feel like if you worked at the movies, you shouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're at the movies on shift and somebody says like, man, that's crazy, what would you do? I feel like at the movies you're not supposed to be like, somebody ride a car towards me, I'm gonna kill him.
Right. There's no circumstance.
I feel like whoever the assistant manager is, when they hear, Todd say, I'm gonna kill him, they're like, okay, that's it. You can't say that while you're handing someone popcorn.
No, you can't. You can't.
They would get a bigger reprimand. Todd gets a bigger reprimand from the assistant manager at a movie theater than a police officer who is supposedly being charged with keeping the peace.
Yeah. The way
who's supposedly trained in de-escalation.
The way they law enforcement that is, continue to just reveal themselves to just be the worst of the worst, ever so casually, because no one asked him. It wasn't like he was being interviewed. If a car was being driven towards you, you're at a situation where you're supposed to be providing de-escalation support. And this is what you decide to say on your own.
Yeah.
There are cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do with protests.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, given the chance, what are you doing? This isn't in part of this story, but it made me think of another situation where cops were caught on camera doing absolute nonsense. So there's this gentleman, and I use that term very loosely. His name is Armando Herman. He's a citizen in Los Angeles. He likes to show up to city council meetings and disrupt them. And there is video. I mean, and when I say disrupt them, like he'll write racist things on some of the comment cards. Oh. And when it's his turn to come up, he'll tell one of the city councilors, I know where you live, and give the address. Like, this person, I think they said he's been kicked out of 100 meetings.
Wait, but so like he just does it to like get kicked out, or?
I think, sure, to get kicked out, but he's also just like a full-blown racist. Just full-blown racist. Shout out to Faith and Shayla.
Hi. Wait. I'm sorry. I need to understand.
Okay.
You're saying he's going to the city council.
And he's signing up to do public comments.
To do a couple of racisms before he goes to bed?
Yeah, it's his thing. Why he's still allowed in them, I don't know. But he showed up to one with a cream hoodie with a black swastika on it.
Okay.
Clear as day.
Yeah.
Right? He shows up to this meeting.
Is this a Kanye hoodie?
No.
Just kidding.
And people are, of course, they are feeling some type of way. Someone that responded negatively to him being there, that person got asked to leave. That person got taken outside. And as he's walking, there is video footage of him walking down like one of the side aisles of where everyone's sitting towards some police officers. And they dap him up.
Oh.
They dap him up whilst rocking the swastika hoodie. And it's just like, I'm sorry. What are we doing? What's happening? But yeah.
Do you? This is a little tiny bit of a derailment, but do you remember the department, like the entire police department that was put on leave, and then a bunch of them got arrested in Alabama? Does this sound somewhat familiar to you at all?
No. Hey, Libra. No.
Hey, Libra.
No, I don't.
It's like the, tiny town or whatever in Alabama, and the entire
police force
was the mayor had to fire them all.
What were they doing?
Everything. Literally everything. Their evidence.
Dukes of Hazzard episode.
The evidence
A-Team
locker
episode. Oh.
The evidence locker on the outside had a hole into the room,
Mm-hmm.
So you could just reach in there and root around instead of actually like signing in, going in, getting all the things.
Oh, so they would put things on a particular shelf that was accessible from the out. So it's like, I'm going to turn this into evidence and then put it on shelf C, so they could just be like
all the cocaine I just got is on C. And then they go and they get the cocaine or the perks or whatever it is that they just stole off of somebody, right? But it started to go down like, it was like people in the town were like, hey, this is a criminal enterprise. Anybody going to do anything about this? And because, they're just like stealing all their stuff. Like, this is a small town.
That's crazy.
At some point, like, you got to be like, we went to school together. How are you what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, a dispatcher, like the 911 dispatcher, died on shift because they overdosed on some of the drugs that were brought in to the evidence locker that they then put their hand in the hole and did the drug.
I'm sorry. The 911 dispatcher died because they overdosed on drugs that they were not supposed to have access to because those drugs were evidence of a crime.
Yes.
So they died while committing a crime with product that is evidence of another crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta lock everybody.
Yeah.
Whole department.
Yeah. And they were able to keep that like quiet for quite some time. They were like, we don't know how they died.
Yo, man, cops be copping.
People die every day, B. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
Yo, that's
check his heart. I don't know. Like it.
That's wild for the night.
I just cannot fathom why anybody trusts the police ever. Like,
Fire.
It's just, the stories that you get that are just like, that has to be made up. This has to be made up.
Right.
What do you mean?
Right.
And then you realize, no, people are just people and these are just jobs, or people are just people and they're love to see other people suffer. Like there's just, like it's really not that mind blowing. It's that I have to continuously remind myself how awful people are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I start at awful.
You do a much better job than I do.
Yeah. I start at selfish and awful. You gotta wake up every day to fight past that, to grasp your humanity on the way out the door. Because I don't believe you just wake up being a productive member of society that cares about other people. I wake up
being great every day.
Well, you know what?
Being a great great member of the community.
I believe it. I see it. I see it.
I never wake up with a good attitude, though. So you're right. You're just right.
You got to hit that switch. You got to make a decision. Today's going to be different. But not if you're a cop. But not if you're a cop.
Today's going to be different except for it's Groundhog's Day. I'm putting my uniform on. I already beat my wife. Let's get to it.
Today's going to be different. It's Thursday. The day of the week is different. The activity is exactly the same.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so that particular officer has been reassigned. I am curious to see where and when. And for how long they'll have a job. You just You just can't conduct yourself like that. You can't.
When you said they were reassigned, my only question was like, to what? Because
where's good for you?
You don't. I don't think to do the. You get to order the paper. You don't get to do anything in the office. Nah. You don't get to be in the field. Nah. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Reassign him to what? That's a person who clearly needs to be able to have time off for their, mental health.
Nah,
regroup.
For real.
Maybe go to therapy. Figure out why you want so badly to ram your car into somebody or shoot
someone.
Why you see a car and you think it's coming directly at you. Why you see a car and you think I should pull my gun.
Situation, right? The only reason that officer was in front of the car at any point is because he decided to put himself
literally
in front of the car to do what? To stop a vehicle that is at least a piece of metal on wheels that is a minimum of 2 tons.
Minimum.
He figured.
And she was sitting high.
Right. He figured what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my body on the line. I'm stopping this terrorist right now. I'm going to stand in front of this vehicle. That's a choice that you made. It's a very idiotic choice that you made. But it's a choice that you made. And now, as you're stepping from in front of the vehicle that you put yourself in front of, you want to convince us after the fact that you felt as though your life was threatened. Did you feel as though your life was threatened after you called her a B word? Because you sound like Charles Bronson. You sound like you got your lick back. You sound like you was feeling pretty good about the way that went. Bow, bow, bow. Fucking bitch. You sounded like, you got one off. If somebody's supposed to high five you after that. Yeah, right. You're right. She's you got like.
Yeah.
You shot into fam.
You shot into a car that's driving away from you. It's turning away from you. You make sure you're still in the front with your phone.
Right.
Because you're getting the license plate you already got.
Right.
Or, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know exactly what
are we doing?
You needed to, why that position was so important in the fake pit maneuver. I don't know what y'all had going on.
Yeah, nah, it's just foul.
But the idea that was some sort of, I don't see that on the body cam footage.
No.
When they do the shootings and then they're like, fucking bitch.
Right.
When they're scared.
Also, why doesn't ICE have body cam? I don't.
Why does ICE?
Why does ICE? Why do we have ICE? Yeah. But why don't you have body cam? This is crazy.
Because they're not actually they're not law enforcement.
You can't make that requirement.
You can't even make that requirement. Well, you can.
You can't even require that they can read. We can make no requirements.
Well, they are required. They do have requirements. They just get them training first while they're doing their background check, and then I'm not even joking. And then once the background check comes back,
I know you're not. That's what's making this so funny.
There might be a couple of things that mean a couple of people in your training class don't come back the next day.
They're like, look, first things first, get that man a gun, then head down the hallway and take your test.
Third thing, fifth.
Right.
Any felonies?
Right. It's literally. I started laughing because it reminded me of that scene from Infinity War when Thanos' forces comes down and Black Panther he's rallying everybody and points. He's like Cap's right there next to him. He's like, and get that man a shield. You get these idiots some guns. Get these morons some guns. Not tasers.
They shouldn't be able to tase anybody. You shouldn't have any fucking weapons. You are supposed to go, supposedly, which you did absolutely in no way do I believe that we need this enforcement arm.
Right.
But supposedly you're supposed to be going to get people.
To get them out of the country.
To start a civil process.
Yeah.
You do not need Boogaloo Boy outfits. You do not need gaiters, covering your face. You absolutely in no way deserve to have weapons, certainly not fatal weapons.
Right.
Like, if you want to be one of these dudes, you shouldn't get to be like Meal Team 6. You should have to be able to run.
Yeah.
Because you should have to be able to chase people, because that's how you have to catch the culprit. You shouldn't have, what?
Did you see the one that slipped and his gun went off?
Oh, wait, did he shoot himself in the knee or something?
No, not that one.
You don't know about that, where the dude shoots himself in the knee and was like, I'm down.
No, these are two guys walking together. One slips on the ice and his rifle goes off.
Rifle?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this is an ICE agent?
ICE agent.
Ice on ice violence?
Listen,
he
literally slipped on ice and And then he gets up, doesn't check the weapon.
The role models?
Doesn't check the weapon to see why it went off. And just keeps walking.
Well, he knows why it went off. What do you mean?
The ice was out to get me.
He knows why it went off.
AJ said, reassign this person to hell. Good riddance.
Thank you. What job do you get to do if this is what you're saying in front of cameras?
That part.
You don't get to do the same. You don't get to walk into the same building.
That part alone, at the very least, right? It's like, hey, listen, we know you're kind of a hothead. We know,
Tim, we know you.
But
sometimes we think it's funny.
Yeah, we have a laugh. Yeah. We have a good time. You did this one on camera. So
what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, what can I do?
Put me in a real dill of a pickle.
What did he say? It's out of my hands. Tim, you put it somewhere I can't really do anything about it.
It's out of my hands. I wish we would have done this like a Law and Order. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You just, you took all of it. What do you want me to do? You know we love you. We think that you're the greatest.
We love you.
Everything.
Everybody loves you here.
Everybody loves you here.
We're gonna miss you.
And we're gonna miss you a lot. But you put us in a real bind.
Yeah.
We can't actually be seen saying that. It doesn't really matter if we all
we mean it. We all agree with you
on the inside of here, but you said it out loud, and so
the real dill of a pickle.
This time, no pension.
Yeah. Cray.
What a world.
Yeah. Let's do Mamdani.
Yeah.
Let's go to a brighter note. Huh?
I'm going to do that once I see where
the story is.
Found it.
Boom.
New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani moved quickly to shape his administration by appointing C. Weaver head of the mayor's office to protect tenants, a decision that has drawn sharp criticism from opponents who argue it reflects a broader socialist agenda.
How did he run as a socialist?
I think he ran as a democratic socialist.
Oh, okay.
And I think this doesn't get said as Trump does something and it's not a part of the broader Republican agenda. Which is actually a problem because it is part
it's certainly a
the
part
broader.
Of it. Yes.
And I'll say this.
Under every circumstance.
I would like to see a broader socialist program. So not criticism, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Apology. Prompting critics to warn that her views and policy influence could significantly reshape the city's housing landscape.
Which is hella necessary.
Which is, I think, the point.
Right.
I think actually...
Right.
That's not criticism, that's agreement.
Those poor landlords, whatever shall they do?
Opponents have pointed to past statements and advocacy by Weaver, including a 2019 social media post criticizing private property and home ownership and her role in advancing the Housing Stability and Tenant Protection Act that same year. Critics of the law argue it restricted rent increases and made evictions more difficult, which... honestly,
Oh, no. We can't just put you on the street.
Just rough stuff.
Come on, man.
Which they say contributed to reduced housing supply and worsened conditions for low-income renters. I'm going to say lie and then extra super duper fat lie.
Yeah. Lie with cheese.
Not a lie deluxe.
Yeah. Yeah. Lie supreme. Can I get sour cream on that?
Yeah, just want a little sour.
Yeah.
Supporters countered that the measures were designed to protect tenants from displacement and predatory practices. And they're like, stop doing that. Some critics described Weaver's appointment as scandalous, arguing her views run counter to individual liberty and traditional wealth building. I don't know how to tell y'all this, but capitalism kind of broke our traditional wealth building. The housing market, the bubbles burst like 1,000 times.
If this is the traditional wealth building that you want to protect, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm super duper good on that.
I think we would just all have to talk to BlackRock at this point. Like, are you selling any of your houses to the poors? Are the poors allowed? They own everything.
Yeah, for real.
So, like, the idea that there's some poor mom and pop landlord that's like, well, this is just absolutely taking away out all of the housing.
Nasty.
Observers also cautioned that the pairing of Mamdani and Weaver could signal a shift away from mainstream Democratic housing policies, which are not good.
No.
Reviving ideas they say have been previously discredited by people that don't want us to have housing. City officials have not directly responded to those characterizations, emphasizing instead that the administration's focus on affordability and tenant protections. Mamdani, who was sworn in as New York's first Muslim mayor, with Senator Bernie Sanders administering the oath as he placed his hand on a Quran, addressed broader concerns during his inauguration. He pledged to protect all New Yorkers and said his administration would keep open the office combating anti-Semitism amid protests from some Jewish leaders during a ceremony that otherwise highlighted the city's diversity. The mayor has also moved ahead on infrastructure promises, announcing plans to advance street safety upgrades on McGinnis Boulevard, and that had stalled under the previous administration because Eric Adams was corrupt.
Yeah, full teeth.
He stole that money that
Liar
was supposed to make that boulevard.
Yeah.
The redesign includes protected bike lanes. Oh, he also doesn't believe in those.
Yeah.
Even though he tells you he's an avid biker. Protected bike lanes and traffic calming measures intended to improve safety for cyclists and pedestrians. Street safety advocates welcomed the decision, while Mamdani said completing delayed projects would be a hallmark of his tenure, despite ongoing legal and political battles over similar initiatives elsewhere in the city. They are doing everything they absolutely can to block this man's movement.
Bruh.
He's like, and we're doing this. And they're like, I sue you.
It's so interesting.
I don't have it.
It's like, he's doing all these things we don't like. Do you understand that people voted for him and these things? They voted specifically for these radical things.
Right. The people that live there can't afford to live there.
The rich are so used to just not doing what people ask them to do. They're so used to it. They're so used to agreeing to terms and turning around and doing whatever the fuck they want. That's pretty much every developer that comes through gets the abatements and all the bullshit. And they're just like, oh, no, totally. We're bringing in jobs. We're bringing in low-income housing. And fuck you guys, we're not doing any of that. We're not doing it. It's just too difficult to do that now. And then if anyone that doesn't know, didn't he just announce Head Start, free Head Start?
Who?
Mamdani.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
For all New Yorkers.
Yes.
All New Yorkers. Free Head Start. Impossible to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It completely impossible. Would never be able to spend that kind of money. I think Andrew Cuomo said, not even an option.
Right. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I did feel some type of way, and I know you got to play politics. I did feel some type of way seeing Hochul next to him when he announced that, and she was all like, yeah, we've done it. Look what we're doing. And I'm sitting there like, ma'am, you had one job. Impeach Eric Adams. You had one job. Get his corrupt ass the hell up out of here.
Yeah.
Don't nobody trust you. Nobody trusts you.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I hear that. And then I also, there's part of me that's like, if nothing is going to happen in the impeachment.
For what? Yeah.
You know, like.
Nah, that's a good point.
Eric Adams wasn't going to go to jail. He's not going to go to jail under this current administration. And until there's different prosecuting mechanisms.
He's already out of the country.
Oh, is he in Tel Aviv?
He's somewhere. He left like immediately.
Oh, so he's in Turkey.
Yeah, probably in Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where he stops first.
Yeah. The next time
even when he's going to the Bahamas.
The next time we see Eric Adams, he may or may not be facing similar charges of one Proswell from the Fugees. Listen, Eric is ripe for it. He's been practicing.
He's already done it.
Right. He's been practicing, you know.
Why did he spend so much time in Turkey?
Oh, my God. I despise this man. But yeah, Mamdani is knocking it out the box, man.
This is something that I definitely want to say. Mm-hmm. We say that it's local news because we are literally vision boarding right now. And not because like, oh, Mamdani, he's a star. Not about him, about the policies, about the action,
possibilities.
The possibilities and about the execution of those policies.
Yeah.
We're watching him get it started in a way that mayors don't get it started unless they're trying to truly harm us.
This directly ties into my journey with abolition in the way of coming to the understanding of you have to have an imagination to view a different system. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to imagine that things can be different. And what Mamdani is doing in New York is proof of concept. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he campaigned on a lot of this, and he watched a lot of his competition and naysayers be like, it's unaffordable, it's unrealistic. He's just making things up to get the vote. It's not even, he's just lying to you guys for votes. And
as if Andrew Cuomo wasn't. Right. I want to be real, as if Sliwa wasn't.
As if Eric Adams didn't lie to get in.
You know, I just can't even
like
put him in the race, you know?
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I do have to say the chat was popping for a second. AJ said, I'm sorry, you already read that one. P-Town, what up, P-Town? Hey. P-Town said, hey, fiancés. And said, did you say herpes and policies is two different things? I didn't. I don't know if you said that. I don't think you did.
Oh, my gosh.
But I feel a little merch coming on, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Okay. Hey, man.
AJ said, lie. Make that a combo. And Michelle said, not our traditional wealth building. Exactly.
Right.
Said, I'm just going to start calling mainstream Democratic policy ideas discredited without citation too. Dead ass, because what are we doing?
Right.
Also, the way that the Democratic Party gets, what's it like? It's like not whitewash, but like, I don't know. Yeah, like a soft wash.
Yeah.
They get this like.
Soft wash is good.
You know what I mean, though? Yeah. It's like.
They're treated like the better party. They're treated
you're
like
already the better party. Yeah. And so the mainstream ones are like, whoa, Nelly, this is just way too step over the line. Mainstream Democrats are Republicans.
Facts.
And I don't mean that as in you know, Donald Trump killing puppies, Republican.
Right.
I mean,
baseline Republicans.
I mean that they serve capital.
Yeah. And they have the same masters.
They are not here to serve any of the people.
No.
They just don't want it to be as ugly.
Yeah. They have the exact same masters, bro. Exact same.
They do not necessarily want the same outcomes. I am not saying that. I'm not saying these are two of the same, you know, thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am saying that when the outcomes are really bad, if it isn't disrupting capital, it's just not bad enough for them to do anything to help.
Right. Right.
And when it does disrupt or has the potential to disrupt capital, they will crumb you to death.
Yeah.
You know?
Indeed.
So sometimes it's this, you know, you don't mean for the same outcome necessarily. Some of y'all might. I don't know. But sometimes we get the same outcome.
Yeah. We're going to get the same outcome. They have the exact same masters. Like, we are not their constituents, period.
Right.
The lobbyists run this shit. The lobbyists and the companies and organizations that they work for. That's who runs this country, period. Period. That's it. So then when you have a Mamdani that's like, listen, I am not here. Names, but say again?
I think you're leaving out some names of the running the countries.
Oh. Heard what can and can't happen.
Yeah.
Let me tell you whose fault it is. Those guys. I don't F with those guys. I F with you guys.
You shouldn't either.
You shouldn't either. I F with you guys. Let's go into the future. Let's make things happen. Mans is showing us. I mean, again, I like bringing this up. What up, Bree? I like bringing this up. I ain't playing. She right there.
Oh, my God.
When he went to the White House,
yeah,
no one could have predicted that what happened was going to happen. I do not know what the over and under was on Trump. On Trump almost peeing himself in delight. But there was no way we could have seen that coming. And man's held steadfast. He's like, hey, man, listen, I am who I am in front of this guy, in front of you guys, back at my place.
Yo.
At the Wu-Tang concert. Same guy everywhere.
Same guy everywhere.
Bruh. Come on, man. That's admirable.
It certainly is. And again, this is not about this particular person.
Right.
And way more about that type of person who will, that is here to fight for us in that same way.
Right.
We have an example. We have more than one, but we have examples of politicians that are there to further the people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That number is way smaller than anybody else than the rest of them, right?
Facts.
But like, we know what it looks like. We should not be getting confused anymore. There should be not a whole lot of Keith Wilsons popping up in our lives anymore. Like, and when he does, because he will, because Dan Ryan, you know, when they do pop up, we are supposed to be able to be like, nah, bitch, I know you.
Right.
You've been here before.
I've seen you.
I've seen you. I know this policy. I've heard this before. We lived this before. We know what that looks like. That's not innovation. That happened already.
Right.
I need us to get to that point where it's just immediate.
Not
because you have to understand that, we need imagination to be able to envision the world that we want to live in and the way to make it possible. And we also have to be able to trust our guts when the enemy is in front of you. And somehow right now, not just right now, the enemy be at the gate and too many people be like, is that my best friend? Girl, aren't you?
Listen, put the cannons down. I think I might know them.
I think I might know them.
Let
them in.
Yeah. Let's hear them out, guys.
And then they walk in and you're like, oh, I've never seen you before ever in my life. Like, what are you doing? Sorry, now I'm going to make us go over. Let's move on.
No, that was great. That was great. Listen, man, this was our first show of the year, first live show of the year. I want to thank all of y'all for joining in, especially on Instagram. This is the first full show on Instagram. with audio and everything.
Oh.
No issues. You know what I'm saying? So shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to you for making that happen.
Man. Oh.
Reggae horn.
Yeah. And shout out to everybody that joined us on YouTube. I mentioned a little bit earlier, we add some new things to the Patreon. There are free levels for you to get involved. And, you know, if you missed last Thursday's show, shout out to Kyle, who's quick on the editings. You can definitely check that out. Make sure you are subscribed, though. Make sure you are subscribed to News of My Fiancé and also Views of My Fiancé. And make sure you got those notifications popping off, you know, because
follow all the pages and the things and the stuff. Bless.
Thank you. Because we're ramping things up this year. It's going to be a little bit of a ramp up, you know? So, yeah. Oh, look at that. I had on you the whole time. See, that's what happens when I'm justless.
I tried to get you to look at that monitor like 3 different times, but
I got another sneeze coming.
Bless. Oh.
Well, good thing that was off camera the first time I sneezed.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Good to go.
And that's another News with My Fiancé Monday Night Raw live, in person, live Raw, in the books. Thank you for spending this quality time with us.
This episode was made possible by our in-studio crew, Kyle G Residual Audio, and Big Jess, who are not in studio.
Not the little one?
Not the little one. They are remote, taking some time off. In our studios, of course, Michelle and Ross, also remote crew. And our studio sponsors, L&J Industries, for providing this dope-ass space every single week. And, of course, big thanks to y'all for watching, listening, and staying engaged. It really, really, really all means a lot. For trail.
Stay engaged with us all week. Follow us on Instagram at News with My Fiancé. Follow Ambush at ScamBZ. You can follow me at Portland Morgan. Become a member over at patreon.com/News with My Fiancé. You can sock it to our pockets over there. Support the show.
Also, check out the merch at newswithmyfiancé.com/merch. We have some new merch up on the Patreon. There's some new designs coming to the website, but there's new merch on the Patreon, and there's also some new content on the Patreon too. So definitely check that out.
Fancy.
You know what I'm saying? We got some slogan tees coming out. Y'all gave us a lot of t-shirt ideas last year. So we'll be pushing that stuff out. But yeah, man, want to definitely thank you all for your support, especially our patrons and also our free 99 fiancés. Get in there. We're trying to create community as we are dealing with challenges in all these different social media platforms and how they're going to be throttling our content down. If we can, if we can build community within Patreon, that would be awesome. That would be great. But you know the deal. Don't let the individuals distract you from the systems. Poverty is a policy choice. People over profits. Power to the people. No war but class war. Go hard on systems and not people. We will see you next week. No, this Thursday. This coming Thursday, because it's a Monday night. Look at me. I'm jumping ahead. We will see you Thursday morning on X-Ray FM, 7:30 a.m. to 9:06. I messes with y'all.
Bye.